Yes, good evening. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Monday the 5th of August 2019 and it's been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd do one and just show you where we're at the trading. New subscribers to the channel, we could have a look to see where we're at and what we're doing, how we trade, and basically just we'll go through each pair and see where we are at with every pair and every trade. So currently all my trading's on the daily charts. I have switched over to a combined sort of system where I'm using the ModMACD method, which is the bonus system out of my first book, Forex Trading, the basics, combined with the high probability method from the high probability book and the Divergence book. But I do have some older trades, pairs on this platform that I've got to deal with, and we'll run through them first just to show you where we're at with them. So these are old trades. When I type in my Facebook group or in the Telegram group, when I refer to the old daily high probability trades, that's these ones. So got the Oz Japanese yen. We're in a sell back here. So we've been in it a long time. Took a long time to get some traction, but it's going well. We've got to stop and play. It's already closed half. So no dramas with the Oz yen. Euro CAD, buy, sell. Not sure what that grey line means. Buy, sell, buy. So I'll get rid of that grey line. That's obviously not. So keep in mind, blue lines represent a buy, red lines represent a sell. So in this example here, you've got options like basically, keep in mind all my trades are fairly high risk. I take every signal that sort of presents because I need as many samples for the Facebook group as possible, just to show you all trade scenarios, all setups. So don't follow me blindly, whatever you do, because that'd be stupid. But anyway, I'll show you here, like there's a buy there. Now, I've used a hedge, but most people, you either can't, a lot of people don't like doing it, or they're not in the jurisdiction where you can have long and short trades on the same pair at the same time. But here you could have just set a stop. If you're going to be more traditional type trader, just set a stop below this low here, taken that buy, you would have been stopped out. So it would have been a loser. You would have ignored the hedge sell because that's not a valid signal. And you could have taken this buy. Depending on where your stop is, you may have been stopped out. You may not have, depending on how low your stop was. But that's the traditional way to trade. So you would have taken a loss on the first one, ignored the hedge sell, taken a second buy, possibly profit from that. Now, when you see a yellow dashed line on my charts, before I go to that, there is another option, which is even higher risk, and it'll be all based on where the MACD is. You all know the system. If take the buy there, it goes against me, don't take the sell hedge. So you're not protecting your position at all, you're just letting it run. Then take the second buy. That'll give you an overall break even at a lower level than it currently is at the moment, but that is a high risk. That's super high risk. At least with the hedge, I'm reducing some of my risk and breaking the hedge with this second buy trade. So that's the yellow dashed line is my overall break even level, which you can read here, and that is done by just using, this is not that particular trade, but that's the spreadsheet, and I'll show you where to get that. It's not obviously for this pair, but it's just an example one I've got on my desktop at the moment. So you can put all the positions in here and it'll work out if it's hedged or you've got an overall break-even level or something like that. So this trade, possibly tomorrow I'll close these trades out just to get out of them. Now my problem ones, the pound yen, you can see a lot of buy and sells there. Currently hedged at the moment, so just waiting for a signal, looking to the upside by looks. Euro Swiss, this is a higher risk one. I think it was originally in a sell, buy, sell. So I've got a sell with a stop here. Red dotted lines represent a stop level. So the sell's a completely independent trade. Then I've got these 1, 2, 3 buys. Overall break even for them is there. You see the notes on the chart. You can pause this video anytime and just read my notes. Normally it's in a chronological order, the way I've entered as you work down. I'm And I'm always drawing trend lines. See the green trend lines here? I'm always adjusting these every day. Every day I go to the chart and price moves, I'll just adjust them. So looking for possible divergence here. So you can see that there, it's the regular bullish divergence. So basically I'm looking for a buy here. I'll go in with a bigger position size, and that'll bring that overall break even level down. So not too stressed about this one. Another pound pair. Brexit's causing absolutely havoc. So I'm hedged at the moment. I've got too many positions on. It's just ugly. And that's one of the reasons I looked at adding the mod MACD, just to reduce that overall risk. I could probably, when we go through, just keep an eye on the euro pound chart when we get to it on the other platform, and you'll see that you probably have some good mod MACD trades there to cover that. Pound CAD's another one, another pound pair. Hedged at the moment, looking for a buy now. USD Swiss franc, this is a trade I took this morning. They'll force sell, actually pivoted here. It initially started off as a buy sequence, so buy, hedge, sell, buy, hedge, sell, buy, hedge, sell. It didn't get down to my overall break even, and I then got another sell signal and took that. So we're getting very close, probably even maybe possibly tonight that might get to the overall break even. I'm not really care about the swap. If that goes past that level, I'm closing it out, just getting out of that trade. Pound Swiss, similar sort of scenario, a lot of trades. These pounds killed me. Now here's two that are giving me grief, gold and silver. Now, I've got a third sell in here, and there's my overall break even. There's the last trade there. You can read my notes. It didn't come close. I should have been out of this trade. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I did make notes or talk about it. I think I had an overall break even and in the early part of the sequence around here somewhere, and price come into it about 3 or 4 times, and I neglected to take it, missed it every time. And the same can be said about silver. You can see I've reversed a sell basket, but I did have notes in here, just the chart got too cluttered, where it did get into a break-even level somewhere, and I think it was around here, somewhere down here, where I could have got out, but I missed it. Now I'm in a world of pain, and I'm just going to have to try and work my way out of it. So we're at a fairly significant high at the moment, so just a matter of waiting. So that's the old daily high probability charts. I'll just go to the JAGfx group. I'll just show you. All right, as you know, we've got the JAGfx private group on Facebook, and I've also got the Telegram group. Quite happy to answer questions and stuff and post. So this is the actual group here. Got 4,375 members, so welcome to all the new ones. What I suggest, if you are new or just new to the group, have a read of Christina's top announcement post here. It tells you, gives you a bit of a heads up. You can read it, just click on see more, and it'll change it. Gives you all the information. Basically, it tells you to go over to the files folder. So if you come over to the left here, you can see the files folder. This is on a laptop, obviously. I'm not sure where that is on a like a tablet or a smartphone, but I'm sure it's somewhere. So you click on that, and this takes you to a lot of stuff here, like I'm going to have to tidy it up a bit because there's indicators here. I'll probably put in a folder. My recommendations, FAQs, so all the FAQs, we just collect them over the last couple of years and that. Indicators, basket trading, which got blown out the water. Some of my videos, a couple of book stuff, Telegram links there, scripts. That's that spreadsheet I showed you of the multiple trades, Jackie's multiple trade spreadsheet. Jackie actually built it for me. Jackie's a member of the group, that's why it's named. My trade results, which I'll show you in a minute, trade screenshots. So every trade screenshot I post, I save in a folder, which everyone's got access to. Resources for Mac users, etc. Mobile phone, tablets, and indicators. So there's a lot of information there. As I said, I'll probably tidy it up a little bit, move some of these. So go back to discussion. Now, let's see if I can find the results page. So this is a share spreadsheet I talk about. Here's all the old high probability daily charts. So there's that USD Swiss franc trade we took this morning. So you can just go there and have a look at all the trades where we're at. Trying to recover some of these. It's a slow process. Here's the new ones. So it's HP, high probability, and Mod MACD combined. So we've got that spreadsheet. I'm going to have to add extra columns because I'm going to start scaling out on some other trades. I've only got 2 exits on this, so tomorrow you'll probably see a 3rd exit columns on there. But that's going along all right, and what I'm trying to do is combine the results so I can just track which pairs are performing, which aren't. As you can see, this is the overall for each pair, how much I'm down. Some are pretty messy, and some are starting to show some traction. And here's the overall results to date. We'll go through the charts. This is just my old lower time frame trades. I did this, when was it? A fair while ago, a few months ago, and I've still got trades I've got to work out of, which I've converted everything to daily charts and just working out of them. I'm not actually talking about them in the Facebook group, but you can go to this spreadsheet and you can check out all that. You can see there's quite a few trades, and I've got myself in some bother and out of some bother. So starting to get a bit of traction there, getting rid of a few. And that's the old Mod MACD. Just finished that one. That was pretty messy. And here's basically a list of pairs I trade. Just got some info. So there are all the pairs I look at, plus gold and silver, and just lower volatility pairs. I've just made some notes here. I think I've even got positive swaps, buys and sells. So if I was trading some of these exotics or some of these other trades, I know, like for example, if I take a buy on the pound Swiss, big positive swap. So it's not a bad thing. So I probably don't really look at that list much, but just gives you an idea. So that's the spreadsheet everyone's got access to. Like I said, it's in that files folder in the Facebook group. And let's go to this is my main profile. This is the combo profile. So these are all my pairs I'm trading. They're just I think they are in alphabetical order by looks. Yep. So these are Aussie pairs, CAD, all the euros, then the pounds, New Zealand, and the USD pairs and gold and silver. So I just lay it out like that. It's a profile. I can see the ones that are extended, the tabs that are extended, their trades are actually open. And now the platform's playing up. That'd be right. As soon as I do a video. All right, just pause this video for a sec. All right, back. Now, we'll go through these pairs. So as you can see, it's the high probability template. All I've done is added an extra 25 standard moving average, which assists with the Mod MACD, which is the fast MAC. It's more of a hybrid of the actual Mod MACD system, as I'm not using the standard MACD at all, and I'm really not too concerned about the QMP filter dots on it. So basically my filters to get in prices on the right side of the 25 SMA, and there's been a cross through the 0 level on this fast MACD. So all the fast MACDs, instead of 12.26.9, it's 6.12.1. These green and red dots you see, it's just a visual aid. I can't share this indicator with you. You don't need it. It just makes life a little bit easier. It's a private, it's a third-party custom indicator I had to buy. I bought from Jennifer. It's Simply Combo Trading. If you want to buy it, you can have a look at her course, Simply Combo Trading, Jennifer Thornburg. It's just a handy little thing. It helps you. So again, we have these are daily charts. We have the normal HP setup, and I'm drawing my trend lines in. Always green for bullish, red for bearish. And if I've got old HP, it just means I've still got old high probability trades open on that pair. So this is a pound yen in nothing at the moment. USD CAD. You can read my notes. As I said, you can obviously Mod MACD, got to buy, no other trades. So you can see the cross there, price closed above the 25 SMA, took the trade. Sort of stalled a bit up here, so I got a red dot on the MACD above the 0 level. Actually, I'll get rid of that line because that's no longer valid. Now this chart's playing up. All right, so I've already started to draw my, that's divergence lines in. Possible setup, they've got to be confirmed. I just, like I said, every day I just adjust them so I don't have to constantly think about things. It's already on the chart for me to see. So that is obviously hidden bearish divergence, lower highs on price, higher highs on the mod MACD. You can see that. So we're looking for it to roll over to the downside. Already closed out half my buy trade on the mod MACD buy. No stop in place yet, so hopefully this, if it does turn and go through my blue, my entry level, the fast MACD would be close to that line also, which would get me out of that trade and looking to sell. And you see my pips to date, that's just how each pair is going, so just keep an eye on that. All right. AusCAD, HP sell, closed half already in a mod MACD sell. So I'm down -8 pips, but you can see that if I close all those trades now, it'd be good profit there, so no dramas. Again, draw my potential divergence levels in. So it's looking all right. Euro, New Zealand, good profit to date so far. Draw my divergence lines in, looking for setups. I took I was in, when you see a buy 0.06, that was a third buy, so I would have been in a, can't get out of there. I would have been a buy, put the crosshairs on, in that level there. If you look through the spreadsheet, you'll see there's probably a buy in this area, then a hedge sell, then a second buy. So I've closed the original buy, closed the hedge sell, and I've left the second, I've closed 0.04 of that second buy, and it stops in place. And I'm also in a mod MACD buy. So it's looking pretty good, and that would be, if I close those trades now, it'd be good profit on there. Right, the reason I'm using the mod MACD is more of like a little bit insurance sort of policy. It's sort of the whipping boy. I'll probably take a few trades and I'll be stopped out, etc. on them, or I'll take losses on them. But in the meantime, they're protecting my high probability trades. Hope that made sense. It's something I'm doing, and I'll get some good winners on this mod MACD. Don't get me wrong. When a pair goes on a decent trend, I'll get some really good winners. But when it chops around a bit, like in this area here, that's when it gets painful. But then I'm relying on the high probability trades to help me out. So we're in the CAD Swiss. It's not too bad a pair to trade. We've got a sell here. Just looking where we're at. Closed one. Got a stop in place up there. Took a buy, HP buy. Then a HP hedge, which was this morning. So we're in a sell, and we're in a mod MACD sell also from here. That's the left red line there. And the overall break even for all trades is that, it's hard to see, but it's that yellow dotted line just above my cursor. It's on the red line there. So you can see we're down well and truly. So if we close all those trades, we'd be in good profit and clear that deficit. So that's all right. Now this is going to do my head in now that the platform slowed right down. I think I'm running tests. So I'll just pause it while we're waiting to change between the pairs. Right, here's the pound Aussie. Nothing doing at the moment, up 333 pips to date. I sort of stuffed this up a bit because I missed the actual sell trade. Took a trade in another pair, thinking it was this one, but then it was too late. But it sort of saved me because it didn't work out. And with this tomorrow, strong possibility I'll be taking a buy on the mod MACD tomorrow if it continues like this. New Zealand CAD. We've in a HP again. This is one that was would have been. Let's have a look. Oh, this is doing my head in this platform. All right, we would have taken a sell there. Not sure why, but I did. Hedge buy on that one, and I've lost them. Then that second sell. You're kidding me. All right, the second sell on this, if the cursor ever gets over there, here we go, on that one. So that's that 0.06 trade you can see here. Close 0.04, and I've taken a mod MACD sell, and now I'll be looking to buy on the high probability. But in the meantime, we've locked in profit. I'm not sure where the overall break even would be, but it's we're up 73 pips also. So, all right, another video pause coming up. I'll sort this mess out. And we're on the Aussie Japanese yen. This one was going sideways. This is the other one. I'm in the old high probability trade that's got profit locked in, so there's no need to watch it. Stay out of it on this chart. So we're in a sell, a high probability sell. I've already closed half of that, and the stops near the entry point, and I'm in a mod MACD sell. So if I close then, that'd be excellent also. Aussie Euro CAD in nothing at the moment. Strong chance of we taking a mod MACD trade tomorrow. You can see the green dot. Have to wait for confirmation though. Wait for this candle to close. It's above the 25 SMA. It'll be a high risk trade as it's going towards the 240 LMA. And here we go again. Come on. And here's the New Zealand USD Kiwi. Again, it's another one of these 0.6 trades. We're taking a sell on this one, hedge buy on that, and the second sell on this one. Close 0.04. I've got a stop in place below the entry level. There's my overall break-even level, and we took a mod MACD sell also there, and I've drawn my lines in. It looks like if it's not divergence, it could be like a triple bottom, possibly along there. It's definitely a level of support, and as you can see, it's already started to head up a little bit. So there, that's looking pretty good, down about 74 pips, but I reckon I've got that covered if I close those two trades. But it's all good. So that's the New Zealand. And here's the Aussie Swiss, another good result. HP sell back here, already closed half, stop in place. Mod MACD sell up here, caught the big trend down 6 pips to date, close all that, well and truly covered. Euro Swiss, what I've got here, that's a Mod MACD sell back here. And you can see this one, even though it sort of went down nicely, it pulled back up and back down, it still kept me in. So that's the beauty of the Mod MACD system. If you get on these big trends, it'll catch them. So I've since taken a buy. So this is where the Mod MACD trade helps me out. I've taken a buy and it's gone against me. I've taken a hedge sell, that was this morning. And there's my overall break even if I close those trades there. So it's not too bad. And even when I took the Mod MACD sell first and HP buy, I locked in a small profit in there. Then I've taken hedge sell. So it's not a bad setup that, but hopefully this will keep on going down a bit. Then I can sort of work my way out of possibly the close out half the Mod MACD sell trade and look for a second buy and bring it back up and profit from both sides, if you know what I mean. All right, Swiss yens, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. This is one pair. It's caused me a bit of grief. You can see my pips to date, minus 209, and that's all just from the Mod MACD method. So I've basically removed the Mod MACD. It's a slow moving pair. So I've removed it. It's too much sideways chop for my liking, and I'm just going to concentrate on a high probability on this pair. There might be a couple other pairs I'll do the same thing with, but for the moment, this is the first one that the Mod MACD part of the combo has been removed. So as you can see, I've just started drawing my trend lines for divergence in again. But again, just need confirmation. It's an ugly pair to trade sometimes. All right, let's move on. Yeah, this one. Euro yen. Now, you can read my notes, like I say, in a HP high probability sell here, closed half, got a stop in place, moved my stop, and I took a Mod MACD sell. You can see it there, it's still down nicely, all good. So they're two independent trades. Then took a HP high probability buy here. Not the ideal setup. If I was trading a high probability setup without using the Mod MACD method, I probably wouldn't have taken that trade. It's just an ugly trade. Price is already fairly close to the MAs. Not much in the way of divergence there. But I took it because I've got that insurance with that Mod MACD sell in place and still an old HP sell trade. Then I've got a hedge sell there. Overall break evens, that yellow dashed line. I'm down 151 pips. I reckon if I closed everything, I'll probably get all that back. So it's not too bad. It's not a great setup, but there's two good trades in there and I've got a hedge. So it can get a little bit tricky. You've got to keep notes and keep those spreadsheets and that up to date when you trade like this. So this is one pair. It's giving me a bit of grief, down 334 pips. Similar to Euro Yen, HP sell, then a hedge buy. Oh, it's not similar because I haven't got an independent sell. So I took a sell, hedge buy, a second sell, 0.06, which now that's good because that's one sequence together, and I've got a Mod MACD sell, which is on the same day, same candle is that second HP sell. So there's the MACD's at the 0 level. You can see the blue dotted line's already through. Tomorrow morning, I'm thinking I'll be closing that sell, that buy, and 0.04 of that second sell and putting a stop in place and just letting it run from there. So I'll probably reduce some of that deficit tomorrow. So that's a USD Japanese yen. Switch over to the euro maybe. All right, not on the euro. It's gone big on me quickly by looks today. Big move up. All right, I guess when I looked at the Swiss franc before, I should have figured out the Swiss is dropping, the euro go the other way. Let's have a look where we're at. We took a sell back here. HP sell, you can read my notes. Got some notes, closed one, stop set, move the stop. So that stop might have been, that trade might actually have been stopped out. That's the stop level there. So that could have been stopped out, which is not such a big thing because it's from there. So added to that profit. Then I'm in a Mod MACD sell through here, and we're still in that. And I'll have a look. I might, if I close into that. Yeah, I've closed 0.01 already, so that's all right. No big deal. That's up this level also. So I've taken a HP buy, a HP sell, hedge. So buy here, hedge sell. The grey vertical line is showing I've got a blue dot on the MACD platinum. So I better check that now. So now waiting on a green dot, green QMP filter dot here. It would have been nice if I got it there today. I didn't, and I'll probably get it in the morning. So I'll be taking a buy for 0.06 to try and run it up again and take more profit. That's looking all right. It's a big move today, actually. And here's Aussie New Zealand. Took a first trade on the left is a Mod MACD sell, as you can see on my notes, followed by a high probability buy. That's you can see there's small profit locked in. I'm down about 60 pips on this pair. It's been a tough pair to trade this year, the Aussie New Zealand. Don't know why. Normally a pretty good pair, but this candle here, the one on the far left with a big spike, that was the first trading day of the year. So it's actually good that it happened on the first day because it gives me an indication because that's the year to date and we're in August. So it's just ground its way down slowly. Had a nice move up, but then it's a grind heading down. And you can tell by looking at the MACD, look, it's been basically below the 0 level. It's just got above it and back below it, so it's pretty ugly. Now, where are we? Euro, pound. Pair's been giving me grief, like a lot of the pound pairs, mainly because of Brexit and what's happening in the UK, change of government, etc. Or not change of government, change of Prime Minister. But you can, so I'm down 195 pips, took a high probability buy first, followed closely by Mod MACD the second day. Both good. Overall break even there. Probably get most of that, a lot of that 195 pips back if I close both the trades now. Again, drawing the trend lines in, looking for divergence. Euro Aussie. Now, if it goes too much higher on this trend line here, I'll be just removing that because it's no longer divergence. It's at the moment, it's a possible double top, but divergence is definitely out the window now because that's a higher high in price it's going to be, as it is on the MACD. Could start look a bit tricky, I guess. I could sort of consider that sort of high there and see what we go here. And drag that down to there if my platform actually works. It's pain today. It's been a real pain tonight. Yeah, so sort of something like, you can look at something like that. Possible divergence there, but we'll wait and see. So in the meantime, I took a high probability. Oh, it was a second. I took a buy here, drew a trend line through there, and it broke the trend line. Took a second buy trade in this level, 0.06, close 0.04, and got a stop in place. Then I took a Mod MACD buy, which has gone very nice. We're already up 464 pips, which is great, and we're up a bucket load more, which is all good. So it's a good pair. We'll go across to the Aussie, hopefully. And the Aussie's looking good also, down 44 pips, but we've got that covered by this at the moment. Again, a second sell, so we took a sell here, hedge buy in here, and a second sell, which coincided the day after as a Mod MACD. So I've closed the initial sell, the hedge buy, taking the, and this is a classic this sort of trading. I call it a 1, 2, 3 sort of trade setup. It happens a lot, so it's good when it works. So we've closed 0.04, and we've got a stop in place, and we've got a nice Mod MACD trade also, and it's going, everything's heading down. Overall break-even's that yellow dashed line. I'm pretty sure that minus 44 pips is well and truly covered. Pound CAD not doing much. It's an old HP trade. We've got 50 pips so far somehow, and nothing to get excited about at the moment. Like a lot of the pound pairs, just can do your head in. CAD yen down a few pips, looking pretty good here. Took a buy, HP buy, then a hedge sell, HP hedge sell. And I've got the Mod MACD, sell also. I took the Mod MACD sell before the hedge sell, and overall break-evens up here, so we're in profit, and we'll probably get that 53 pips. We're down if we close now, but we're not going to close. A little bit ugly that setup there, but see how we go. Because the MACD's below the zero level, I'm now looking to buy, so a second buy trade, and hopefully we'll get a few pips out of the Mod MACD also. Pound Swiss, see, already heading down. So I'll just drag that down even lower. That's all I do every day. Just see these lines, just move them, so I don't have to think about it each time. There's nothing much here happening at all. Definitely looking for sort of buy signals now. You can see the big divergence. MACD's below the zero level. And if I'd gotten, this is an old HP trade now, see if I got in this one, if I was using this method, I would have been in a Mod MACD trade there. So, and I would have stayed in all the way down to there, which is a bucket load of pips. Now my cursor's not working, so that's a big move from there to there. That would have been my insurance while I take all this. So if I took, say for example, I took a buy here, a sell there, hedge sell, new buy, hedge sell, new buy, hedge sell, then I'm still in this long Mod MACD trade, but I'm not. but that's the theory behind why I'm taking the mod MACD trades. And here's the New Zealand Swiss franc looking good. What have we got? It's HP sell, closed half already, followed by a mod MACD sell, going great guns. We've made 12 pips. I reckon we're going to get a few more there. That's good. Look at that. It's going great. Might start looking at locking some profit in that one. The USD Swiss franc. Now this is one pair that's giving me some grief, and it's going to give me more grief tomorrow. Pips today minus 258. I'm in the old HP trade, so hopefully I'll reclaim something there. So that's why I'm not taking any high probability charts. But have a look at the mod MACD bouncing around like you wouldn't believe, and there's my buy there. So that's a pretty big loss heading down. That's a couple hundred pips. Probably not ideal, and that's one of the drawbacks of waiting on a reversal signal using the mod MACD method. You could have put a stop in this place and probably get stopped out, like it's below the lows here or something like that, or decide to close when you've got a reversal signal. So, you know, like I'm trading, as I say, high risk, and there's sort of a method to my madness, and I'm comfortable trading and showing you, but it's not ideal for everyone. So this is going to be a big loss tomorrow. You can see, look at that red dot's way below the zero level, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen yesterday, which this morning on the open. It would have been great. So now I had to suffer through another day. That's just a part of the system. Whereas some pairs, you can see from my previous trades, some pairs have been absolutely killing it, and you get ones like this that just cause me a bit of grief. But in a couple of weeks' time, you're looking at this pair going, look at the Swiss franc go, it's great. This is the pound New Zealand, another obviously pound pair. I took a HP buy here. You can see my notes, it's a high risk trade. The MACD was already through the zero level when I took the trade. Not really sure why I took this trade. Tomorrow I might just close it out. Hopefully it'll stay above this blue line, but at the moment it's just, I can't see much upside in it. It's sort of price sort of spiked up towards the 50 EMA. So yeah, it's not looking real good. Probably not the smartest trade I've taken all week. And here's the pound USD. What am I in here? I think the overall break-even's a bit below down. Yeah, it's a bit lower. I took a MMM sell, which is back here. So that's still in play. Took a buy, HP buy, HP sell hedge. Oh, hang on a sec. Start again. You can read my notes here, but I'm just going through it. So, yeah, definitely oh yeah, that's right. So I took a HP sell and an MM buy on the same candle, hence the same price. I've closed half the HP sell out and the stop in place, the red dotted line. I've since taken a HP buy, hedge sell, second buy, hedge, second hedge sell. So we're in quite a few trades. You can read my notes there. So this sequence is hedged, and I've still got the two sell trades back here. It's given us 39 pips so far, so a bit of work to do on that still. And it's the New Zealand Japanese yen daily. Again, it's another second sell, so I would have taken a sell in here, hedge buy, second sell, closed the initial one and the hedge buy, and 0.04 the second sell, and a stop in place, red dotted line. It's also a mod MACD sell trade. We're up 62 pips already, and look like well and truly going to earn some more pips on that one. Across to gold, nothing doing here at the moment. Just have a look, it's shooting up a bit, and yeah, my charts are doing my head in. I have to pause every time I start the video. Let's have a look here. There we go. So just setting up the trend lines, looking for a possible divergence there. Really, I'd want to see price continue up a little bit, the MACD go above the 0 level, then roll over. And silver, pips to date, all right. All I'm in is a mod MACD buy trade, already closed half and it got up here and stalled a bit. And that's the old HP. Hopefully silver will just drop like a rock and get me out of those other trades. So that's about it, guys. Hopefully this video has worked out all right. There was dramas. I had to pause every peg. The platforms have just seasoned up on me. I don't know why that one is, but I've closed a few other ones down. It seems to be working better. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's a bit long and drawn out. Like I said, welcome the new members and that. And if you like these videos, just hit the like button or subscribe, whatever. That'd be appreciated. And you're more than welcome to join the JAGfx Facebook group, etc. No worries. We'll chat later. Cheers.